Hello, this is Rani Ahmed with you. This is lesson 1 in Objective-C and developing programs on the macOSX platform and iPhone and iPad and iPod, all those. Okay, and in this lesson, which is the very first, we're going to talk about how to get macOSX and run it on your PC using using the virtualization technology like VMware and VirtualBox. However, here we're going to take VMware as our virtualizer. Okay, by virtualization we mean that we take the operating system of a machine and we use another software that will simulate the running, okay, and the work of that operating system as if it's running on a real machine. We're going to simulate a real machine or using a software, and our software here that we're going to use is VMware. Now we're going to tell you how to get Macintosh, how to get VMware. And now my system that will be running VMware, okay, is Linux, okay, and I have also to tell you how to get Xcode, which is the environment and the editor where we will be writing the code and where we'll be starting learning all the things regarding Objective-C. Yeah, so now the current version of Macintosh is OS 10. This X represents the Roman number 10, which is that's why we say OS X, and the name is Mountain Lion. However, I'm going to take the previous version, which is 100% running at my machine, okay, on my machine, which is called the version named Lion, not Mountain Lion. Okay, so the previous one is called only Lion. Now and now before we talk about how to get Macintosh, I prefer to talk about VMware and how to get a VMware. Okay, now I suppose that you know how to build and compile things and things like that. You know how to really use Linux. Okay, I don't expect someone to start with me in this lesson especially. We're doing this because we don't want you to pay thousands of dollars, like $1,000 and a half, just to use Macintosh and start programming on Macintosh. Okay, now of course we'll be using torrents and things like that. Okay, so but I'm not urging you or like advising you to do that, okay, unless you're like so tight on money. Okay, if you can get things legit, do that. So first of all, I must do the following searches, okay, and also I must go to the page of VMware. Now you go vmware.com, okay, vmware.com, downloads, okay, and start downloading. Now if you are on Windows, get the Windows version. If you are on Linux, get the Linux version. If you have your system is a 64-bit system, okay, get this 64-bit VMware workstation. The version of VMware we are talking about is the VMware workstation. Okay, and yeah, and how do I know what's the type of my system? Now on Windows you go to I'll type it for you. First you go on Windows 7, Windows 7. Okay, you go to onto the computer icon on your start menu, okay, and then you go to right click it, and then you select properties. Okay, after this you will have to see what's the type of your operating system. Okay, now you do the same thing with Windows XP, okay, but you say here my computer instead, my computer, and here we're talking about Windows XP. Okay, now then on Linux you do this, and this is the command you should be using to know your system's type. It's the kernel which decides it. So you say uname -a, complete information. So this is the current kernel, that the currently running kernel, which is an AMD 64 system. Okay, which is a 64-bit. Now if you are on a 32-bit, it will be like same thing, but it will be like i386 instead. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is the name of the kernel that you should be almost having. Okay, this is the version of the kernel. Anyway, just concentrate on that, whether you have a 64-bit or you have a 32-bit. Okay, next is we search for this here, which is the MacOSX Patch. Now if you have like what you I mean, like they have another version of from another production like another product of VMware. It's called VMware Fusion. This is meant for Macintosh machines. Okay, it's workstations, the workstation version, but meant for Macintosh machines. Now what they have done in this patch, okay, which we get it through clicking on this first link, and we go to this one. It should open like this. Okay, and this is those are the steps on how to make the patch. I'll tell you, I was telling you why. Like the file, okay, the patch has everything that the Fusion version has. Okay, the reason is that they don't sell VMware, okay, with VMware workstation with Apple Macintosh in the list of supported virtual machines. Okay, see how I make my own machine. Like here, there's a tab here inside. It doesn't show its contents here. Now it's the options, but in the hardware you'll see like something similar to my current. This is my Mac, so you see something similar to this. See, those are the virtual devices. Those are not for real, but they take something from my true hardware. Okay, so so if you run VMware for the very first time, you will not find Apple listed here, Apple Macintosh listed here. Like in this one, this is post patching, after patching, okay, and this is pre-patching. Okay, so you should change this into this so you can support booting Macintosh operating system. okay, in VMware. And you do this once and that's it. You will be happy, okay, and content with everything. Now the patch, you get it from here, okay. This is for version 8. Now VMware Workstation is on version 8, of course, because see, they're telling you version 8. Now you can download the trial version, but you will not be able to boot it or run it or make a machine. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how to get a serial number for this. Now, what else? Yes, we were here. So you click on this link. If you have version 7 and you already have the workstation installed, you can use version 7s. Okay, now it will open on here, okay, and you take the patch and download it from here. You will get later, after you unzip the patch, okay. So after unzipping the patch, this is the patch unzipped, okay. Here it's unzipped. When I unzip it, okay, you should get it something similar to this, okay, and you get the rest of the the patches. So here's the patches for 8.1, and for example, if I'm on Linux, I use the Linux version. If of course, you should run this patch. It's mentioned in the file, okay, in the page that we showed you, okay. And if you're on Windows, use the Windows version, okay. And here this README tells you what to do, and here are the tools for the patch, okay. Now next, yes, now we need to get the crack, okay, the serial number, so of VMware. Where's this? Okay, now if you're gonna use version 8, okay, you'll need a patch if you are using kernel 3.2 and 3.3, okay, and this is the patch. This is where the patch is located, and it will redirect you, I think, here. Yes, so you will be downloading them from here, okay. And of course this comes after I search using this keyword. And next thing is, before this, also if you want to have the 64-bit, okay, from searching, we have this link here, yeah, this one, okay, this one. It will take you to, yeah, this one here. But this one, yeah, this one has, if you want to download it through torrents, okay, you can download directly the workstation and with the crack. But this one has not the correct crack for version 8. So what you should do is use this link. It will direct you to this one, okay. And this one has the correct cracking key generator, okay. And that's all for VMware. Now regarding Mac, I search using always use these keywords: MacOSX retail and torrent, and mention the version. If you want to have, for example, mountain lion, or mountain or maybe tiger, the old one, okay, very old one. So this is how you search for the true original version, okay. And I get I take this one, okay, or this one. I don't know which one did I take. I will see. Okay, so this one is 6654. Anyway, you got the link here, okay, but through searching, so you know which is the best, okay. Yeah, it's a Pirate Bay link, so it's the first one. So yeah, you download this, okay, and this one tells you that it's working perfectly, okay. Now you create your after all this, you create your virtual machine on VMware after installing VMware, okay, and then after installing and creating this virtual machine, okay, you get your Mac. I advise you also, it's better to buy the true original version of Mac, and then you put the DVD and you install normally Macintosh without any hassle. Now there are heaps online on YouTube on how to install Mac on VMware, okay. Now after installing Mac, you should see this, okay. Now from within the machine, I advise you in your virtual machine to set your networking here on your VM, okay, and go to network adapter and set it as bridged, okay. Bridging means like both the real machine and the virtual machine will be sharing the same hardware device, okay. Like the default is put it onto network address translation, which means like you put first the real machine, and then from it, okay, and through the real machine you are connecting your virtual machine to the network, to the outside world, okay, maybe the internet. And that's why we'll need the internet now, so we can go to Apple's website, and directly within the virtual machine, okay, we're going to install and download the Xcode. I don't have to go like downloading it on my Linux real machine and then I go copy it to Macintosh, okay. So set up your Macintosh to connect directly to the internet through bridging, okay. Make it a dynamic address, IP address, okay, like it takes the internet automatically. And then here, now before this, first of all we go to search. Let's make another tab, and we search for Xcode download, okay. Okay, so we resume our work, okay, after it downloads this search page from Google, and then I go to Xcode developer, Apple developer. Now I'm already logged in, okay. You should like it should ask you for the Apple developer ID. So the Apple developer ID, you must make an account, okay, and then you're allowed then to download. So you will be clicking on view downloads, okay. The view downloads will take you, after you log in, to this page, okay, and all you need is this Xcode 4.33 for Lion, and start download this huge 1.8 4 gigabytes. Okay, even a Macintosh DVD that you're gonna download is like almost 3 point something gigabytes. So I hope that this does not stop you from working. Please do your best to get all those tools, because Macintosh is like, you know, so stubborn. Okay, you must install, you must have a real machine, a real Macintosh machine. You must buy a real machine. It's best and the easiest way to have Xcode only, and just download Xcode and start working. Now, I hope you enjoyed it. Now, just the last thing I must mention before I leave, which is after you download the file, now Lion has a folder named Downloads, okay, here, which will list you the Xcode, this one. Now, after clicking on it, it will show you this image here, and I can double click it. It's like a drive, but it's like, this is the an image over drive. It's like the complete like the all bits, okay, all the bits on this on your hard drive, they are concatenated, okay, on a and copied as a file, as one file. Now it will contain this file. Consider it like a zip file, okay, and it will hold this file here. Now all you have to do is move to, like, open your Finder, okay, and new Finder window, and then go to Applications, and then copy this file into Applications here, drag it, okay, so it will be like this. You see it has a plus, okay. Now after you drag it, you double click it, okay, and follow the instructions, okay. It will ask you for your Macintosh username, okay, and then after you double click, you should get this to start writing a project. This was just a sample project, like just a test on the Xcode whether it's working or not. Now that's all. I hope you enjoy the time of working with me. You can skip this, okay, this lesson, and start moving on with learning the language by itself, but you won't be learning the techniques of how to compile and the debugging and things like that, because you won't be able to test the applications, okay, but you'll understand how things are written. So thanks for watching, and see you on the next lesson. Okay, please subscribe, and I urge you to put comments. Okay, thanks.